it was very difficult, and it would not have been possible if it was not the hard work of teachers who were doing the hard work with us, because it seemed impossible, because I joined very, very late. It seemed such a humongous task at that time that I was sure, I was 100% sure that I can't do it. And to be honest, when I saw the result today, I was more than flabbergasted. I was like, this is something which I thought in April that this could not be done.
So, hello everyone. My name is Rakesh, and I'm once again back with one more success story. Today, Sumit Saini is with me, who today qualifies his OPRA exam with the help of elite expertise. So, let us talk with Sumit and let us talk his views about the elite expertise, about his experience with the OPRA exam preparation. So, Sumit, how are you? And please tell me something about yourself.
Fine, and just as you were saying, with that elite expertise, I'm being honest, and I'm being very honest. It was very difficult, and it would not have been possible if it was not the hard work of me. First of all, I did a lot of hard work, but at the same time, the teachers who were doing the hard work with us, because it seemed impossible, because I joined very, very late. I think I joined end of March. I think 5th of April. 5th of April was my starting date for the first class, and it seemed such a humongous task at that time that I was sure, I was 100% sure that I can't do it. And to be honest, when I saw the result today, I was more than flabbergasted. I was like, this is something which I thought in April that this could not be done, because so much to do in so less time. You're basically studying 4 years of study in basically 8-12 weeks, and trying to remember all of it, at the same time trying to imply the results, not just remember. You can't. So I can cram all the CVS, I can cram all the CNS, but they're not asking the question as in write a 10 marks answer on this. They're asking specific query on a specific point. So you should know basically in and out of the subject, and remember it, not just know it, you should remember it. So, and I would like to give all the credit to first of myself, and then gods and the teachers, because they are at the same level. So yeah.
So, Sumit, tell me something about your educational background, from where you are basically, and when did you completed your education in India?
Yeah, so I am basically from Haryana in India, and I have completed my D.Pharm in 2014. After that, I was not in touch with D.Pharm, and I was doing lots of other activities. I basically moved to the management side of the higher management side of financial services and all that. Then it was kind of, I was taking a 3 to 4 months break, because I have been doing work since last decade. So I thought like it was a good break, and also I wanted to do something different. And since I had lost all touch of my B farm, and I was not a studious person in my college days anyway, so I was one of the last benchers who would finish the practicals on their last possible minute, and study the last possible day. So it was kind of that situation. But now when you start reading all these things again, it seems familiar, but not so familiar that you remember it. But at the same time, you know that what is GABA receptors, what is alpha receptors. But at the same time, you don't know if you ever studied them, but it seems familiar. So it was kind of a very beautiful journey, short one, I would say. And luckily, shorter than most of the people who studies with their own expertise, or with their own other sources. So I was lucky enough to be with Harika ma'am and Arief sir, and they're kind of to the point. They're very to the point people. So in any exam, be it UPSC, IELTS, PT, OPRA, anything, whatever you are giving, they are asking a question, you need to know the answer. They are asking a question, you need to know the answer. You don't need to know everything under the sun, just know the answer. And they were to the point, know the answer of the question. So yeah, and currently I'm in Sydney. I'm not in touch a lot with the pharma, but hopefully in the future.
Oh, that's great to hear that. So, Sumit, tell me something about your OPRA exam preparation. How did you prepare for the OPRA exam? So what was your strategy which you used to follow in your daily life?
So
Because
look,
you
I have got
informed me that you were graduated in 2014, and I think
14.
12 years gap was there,
12
and you
years.
are not that much studious during your academics. So how did you make this possible? How did you crack this OPRA exam? Because this is not that much easier exam. Lots of
Yeah.
concepts are required to pass this exam. So what was your strategy to pass this exam? What was your study plan? Can you please discuss for the future aspirants so that they can inspire from you?
I have cracked the code. Okay, if somebody wants to follow it, I'm just giving you the cheat code to crack the OPRA exam. It is as simple as that. Just follow what they're teaching in the lectures. Don't go
Yeah.
XYZ. Don't think about it. Don't do anything else. Just follow what have been taught in the lectures. So what I used to do, I was doing lectures 3 times. So first time when they are giving the live lecture, or when you are doing for the first time, you just listen to it at normal speed and you don't write anything about it. You just listen to it. Okay, you just
Yeah.
have to be attentive. The second time you listen to the same lecture is you pause, write, make notes. I got each lecture. I have written word to word most of the parts which were important, and I've got
Really?
copies of it. So lecture 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. Then CVS, then DI, endocrine, every single lecture that they have taught, I have written it and I have highlighted it.
That's
Now
that's
the
exciting.
third time is, yes, and the third time is you put up the lecture at 1.25 or 1.5 times the speed, and yet then you read what they are. You read it while you are listening to the same lecture. You're reading your own notes and highlighting it, so that this third time it clears it out. One more important thing, so when you're doing a very large topic like drug interactions which has a lot of random connections, or you're doing CNS or CVS, what I did, because I started writing on whiteboards and A4 papers, A3 papers, but it was not enough. So what I did was, I had a huge backyard window which was about like 10 feet by around 6.5 feet. So whole CVS was written there from end
Oh
to
my
end,
God.
starting from the diuretics. Then you go further down, then the second, there are 6 lectures in CVS, so I've written it like the way they have taught it, and ending it the way they have ended it. So going from diuretics, then going to the next chapter, all the thrombolytics, everything. So it's written there. And drug, so whenever I'm going in the backyard, when I'm passing through that door, I will see some bits of it. I'll just read, oh yeah, warfarin, yeah, heparin, yeah,
Visual
something I'll
memory.
read.
Visual
Yes.
memory.
So
Yeah.
it creates so much time. Then you know, because you can't mix heparin, warfarin, and other drugs, because you have read, okay, it was written under thrombolytics, or it was written under blood thinners, or it was written under what. If it is spirolactone is written there, it is written under potassium spiral. What kind of diuretics it is written under, furosemide is written under loop diuretic. So you know where it is written, so you will remember like this. And the
Yeah.
drug interaction was so random. I wrote it right next to where I used to study. I am studying like this, so it was written right here. So there was a window here. I written the whole thing of it, and I used to create stories about these topics. And one more thing, I've told this to all my colleagues, and all my colleagues, as in like the people who were studying with me, is
Classmates.
the
Yeah.
code. Yeah, the code to crack this one, if you are at a 12-year, 10-year gap, is find friends, family who have diseases. It seems funny, but it works. Okay, hear me out. So if somebody has gout, you remember the name. Okay, yeah, Rajiv has gout. So when they are teaching gout, you just remember if Rajiv calls me tomorrow, what should I suggest him?
Oh,
So
really?
if my mom has diabetes, so my mom has diabetes, so I assign diabetes to her. My friend has a gout. My One of my friends has rheumatoid arthritis. So one of my friends is suffering from a CNS disease. So I just remembered where I could not find. I assigned to one of my enemies. Okay, yeah, he has
Yeah.
that disease. So yeah,
Oh my God.
what will I do to kill him? So my friends, how will I save them? And enemies, how will I kill them? So
Oh
it
my God.
kinds of, whenever
And that's
you're hearing about that disease, you straight away know, okay, diabetes, okay, HB1AC, okay, type 1, type 2, what can I
yeah.
give? What should I stop? So yeah, easy, just like that.
It was looking Like a funny thing that you memorize the drugs
It works.
classification. Yeah,
What
and
works, I'm telling you.
it really
Yes.
worked for you.
Yes. That's what worked for me. Otherwise, I had no chance of passing this exam.
So tell me your experience with elite expertise. Tell me something about your experience with Harika ma'am, Arief sir. How did they really help you? And is there any personal conversation with sir or ma'am? Please describe in few words.
I had a few conversations with them during the class. Harika ma'am is more personally involved with the kids. She knows all the names and all that. Arif sir is more about because he has more in-depth topics. If he starts diverging from the topic, he can't afford to digress from the topic. He has to
Yeah.
go through the full topic. Ma'am's way of teaching is more about going back and forth and trying to tell stories. And the same way I was attributing it to friends, family, she attributes it to her patients or her
Patience.
somebody she knows, so that we remember it. But at the same time, Sir's way of teaching is different. Both have their own pros and cons, and most of it is pros because we passed. So yeah, it's all pros.
Yeah.
So yeah, all in all, good, and they're to the point. The best part is to the point. You are not giving unnecessary knowledge because we have limited memory, we have limited time. We can't repeat the topics 3 times with unnecessary knowledge. We can only repeat the topics 1 or 2 times with the necessary knowledge, so we pass.
So, if we talk about the exam day, what was your feeling at the time of exam when you was at the Pearson Center and doing the real exam? So, can you please explain some picture of your mind? Any good experience, bad experience, or when you see the first question over there, what was your thinking about the preparation?
But I'll use a few Hindi words here. I come from Haryana, and we have a famous saying there, "देखी जाएगी." So that means whatever
देखी
happens,
जाएगी.
happens. देखी जाएगी भाई. So whatever happens, happens. So whatever's gonna happen, we'll sort it out. So when I went there, like I could see few of the people who were there for the opera. I think few of them were from our batch as well. But the only thing which I remember there was, like just be calm. Like everything. It's just that you don't need to remember. You know it. The more you
Yeah.
try to remember, it's gonna go south. It's gonna go all the mind. It's got entangled. So you have to just detangle it. Keep it ready. So whatever question comes, you pick up that topic and you answer the question. Just remember the
Yeah.
name of the friends, family, enemies, and you just keep attributing the diseases to them.
ये आपकी जो लाइन है देखी जाएगी, ये बहुत ही एनर्जेटिक लाइन है. ये हमारे फियर को कम करती है बेसिकली. और
Yes.
यू आर ऑल्सो फ्रॉम ए हिंदी स्पीकिंग स्टेट. मैं भी हिंदी
Yes.
स्पीकिंग स्टेट से आता हूँ, तो हम बाकी की अगर हम बातचीत हिंदी में करें तो आई थिंक इट विल बी मोर कन्वीनियंट और हम
हाँ,
इसको
नहीं,
मोर
बिल्कुल.
इंटरेक्टिव बना सकते हैं. तो
Yes, बिल्कुल.
रिजल्ट जब आपका आया तो सबसे पहले रिजल्ट आपने किसके साथ शेयर किया?
टू बी ऑनेस्ट, मैं ऑफिस में ही था जब रिजल्ट आया बिकॉज मैंने रिजल्ट शेयर किया मम्मी को, पापा को, वाइफ को. रिजल्ट भेजा, फिर उसके बाद मीटिंग थी, उसमें चला गया. उसके बाद देखा उनके बहुत सारे मैसेज आ रखे थे. तो वापस आने के बाद फिर देखा, फिर सबके मैसेजेस आने शुरू हो गए थे क्योंकि उन्होंने ही आगे शेयर कर दिया था रिजल्ट कि हो गया. एंड इवन के टू बी ऑनेस्ट, मैंने तो काफ़ी सारे ऐसे मेरे नॉन में हैं जो बी फार्म हैं, बट देवर वो अटेम्प्ट भी नहीं कर रहे थे जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द फियर ऑफ इट कि भाई यार पता नहीं कितना ही बड़ा
इतना बड़ा
एग्जाम होगा
एग्जाम.
होगा नहीं होगा. हाँ, अब मैं उनको और कर रहा हूँ. मैं कहा भाई कुछ नहीं होता, ठीक है, एक बार पेपर भर लो, एक बार तैयारी करके देख लो इनके. एंड यू जस्ट गो देयर, इट विल हैपन. जस्ट आपको थोड़ा सा डेडिकेशन दिखाना है. 90 days ऑफ डेडिकेशन, यू कैन इजीली क्लियर.
यू कैन इजीली पास. अगर आपको एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड प्लेटफॉर्म मिल जाता है जहाँ की करिकुलम बना हुआ है कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, तो आई थिंक जैसे आपका 12 साल का गैप है, कुछ कैंडिडेट्स मैंने देखे 19 ईयर्स का गैप है उनका एकेडमिक्स में, तो वो लोग इतने टाइम से सब्जेक्ट के टच में नहीं है, स्टिल दे ऑल्सो पास इट इन फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट. सो अगर हमारी प्लानिंग अच्छी है, हमारे पास डाटा अच्छा है, हमारे मेंटर्स अच्छे हैं, देन इट इज पॉसिबल. तो जो भी लोग अपने ग्रेजुएशन टाइम में एकेडमिकली इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं रहे हैं, उनकी नॉलेज इतनी अच्छी नहीं रही है, अगर वो थोड़ा सा फोकस करें तो वो इसको इजीली क्लियर कर सकते हैं.
और इवन के फर्स्ट 14 लेक्चर जो हरिका मैम के हैं वो तो सिर्फ बेस बनाने के लिए, उसमें से क्वेश्चन है, उसमें से एग्जाम में कुछ ज्यादा नहीं आता, बट वो इसीलिए 14 लेक्चर्स तक सिर्फ हमें रिवाइज करा रहे होते हैं, ताकि जब फिर आगे जो एक्चुअल में जो इन डेप्थ नॉलेज जब देना शुरू करेंगे तो उसका बेस बहुत अच्छा बना होगा, विच इज अ वेरी
जी
इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। क्योंकि अगर सीधा ही आप उसको घुसाना शुरू कर दोगे हाई लेवल उसमें, तो फिर वो पहले ही 10-12 साल 15 साल के गैप में कुछ घुसेगा ही नहीं दिमाग
हाँ,
में।
मैं देखता हूँ जो सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम और पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम में जो मैम स्टोरीज सुनाते हैं, तो समटाइम्स वो बोरिंग लगने लगता है कि नहीं ये लेक्चर बोरिंग की
हम्म।
तरफ जा रहा है। बट जब जो
हाँ
अगले
जी।
कंसेप्ट हम उन चीजों से सीखते हैं और जब हम जल्दी रिलेट कर पाते हैं सिचुएशन के साथ, तब लगता है कि जो 13-14 लेक्चर्स में जो हमें हमें जो ज्ञान दिया गया है वो बेसिकली, ताकि हम इन सिचुएशंस को, क्योंकि क्वेश्चंस जैसा आपने बताया डायरेक्टली नहीं आते हैं, वो कंसेप्ट्स पे क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। अगर कंसेप्ट क्लियर है तभी आप क्वेश्चन को अटेम्प्ट कर पाएंगे, तो इसलिए।
हम्म।
और सर और मैम ऑस्ट्रेलियन फार्मासिस्ट हैं, दे नो बेटर कि एग्जाम में क्या आने
हम्म।
वाला है, तो वो अकॉर्डिंगली
हम्म।
उसी तरीके से ही बच्चों को प्रिपेयर करते हैं, सो दैट कि कोई भी कैंडिडेट है जब वो रियल एग्जाम को फेस करे तो बिल्कुल भी ना घबराए, और उसके अंदर इतना कॉन्फिडेंस हो कि वो इसको पास कर सके इजीली।
करिकुलम इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। उन्होंने करिकुलम इतना अच्छा बना के रखा है कि अननेसेसरी डेटा नहीं दे रहे हैं, अननेसेसरी नॉलेज नहीं दे रहे हैं, डाइग्रेस नहीं हो रहे हैं टॉपिक से। हमारा टॉपिक क्या है? एग्जाम। एग्जाम क्लियर करना टारगेट है। तो एग्जाम क्लियर करने के बारे में आप सोचो, एग्जाम क्लियर करने के बारे में पढ़ो और वही करो। आप डाइग्रेस होके आप इतना सब नॉलेज इकट्ठा कर लो जिसकी आपको जरूरत ही नहीं है, जो एग्जाम में पूछने ही नहीं वाले हैं, तो उसका कोई फायदा है नहीं। सो आई
का
थिंक
कोई
दैट द
फायदा नहीं है।
करिकुलम इज टू द पॉइंट।
तो जाते जाते इलीट एक्सपर्टीज की बैक हैंड टीम, एडमिन टीम के लिए कोई पर्टिकुलर मैसेज?
बहुत अच्छा था यार, बिकॉज आई हैड अ वेरी डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज मेरे लैपटॉप में दो स्क्रीन्स हैं। और वो प्रॉब्लम एक बार, क्योंकि वो ऐप जो है वो सिंगल स्क्रीन करती है, और वो किसी को प्रॉब्लम समझ ही नहीं आ रही थी कि मेरे इसमें ऐप क्यों नहीं सपोर्ट हो रही है, क्योंकि उसमें दूसरी स्क्रीन है लैपटॉप में। तो वो दे फाउंड आउट एंड दे वर वेरी गुड, दे वर वेरी इंटरेक्टिव। तो वो साथ के साथ आपका सॉल्यूशन करने के लिए तैयार रहते थे, एंड दे वर ऑलवेज कि ठीक है ये वाला ट्राई करते हैं ऐसे। तो सम हाउ एंड दे विल फाइंड अ वे, अदरवाइज कि सर ये 10 मिनट दो, हम आपको इतना फोन पे चलाओ, हम आपका रिजोल्व कर देते हैं। तो दे वर वेज एंड दे वर वेरी वेरी मच इनटू इट। एंड आपसे तो हमारी पहले भी इंटरेक्शन हुई थी बढ़ने से पहले एग्जाम। यू हेल्प, अच्छा रहा, बहुत अच्छा रहा। इट स्टार्टेड विद यू, सो आई विल गिव फर्स्ट थैंक्स टू यू।
So elite expertise will be always there. When you start your internship, we will be there for the intern written and oral things as well. And until you become a fully registered pharmacist, elite expertise will support you.
Yes.
So few message for the upcoming aspirants, few tips, only one line tips and trips for the future aspirants who wants to appear for the OPRA exam, but they are feeling scared. Can they clear it or not? Any particular message for, especially for the
Yes.
Haryana people who are not that much studious and they wants to appear for this OPRA exam?
I got actually two messages. One for the Haryana students. Basically, भाई देखी जाएगी, कुछ ना होता। खड़ा नाश हो लिया, जो भी होगी देखी जाएगी, भर लो एग्जाम, देखी जाएगी। Second one is, there is a famous quote, and it was written, and this book was written by Bharat Ratan Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. The title of the book is The Nadenyam Napalayanam. So it comes from line in Mahabharata, and most of like our all the Indians, we follow Mahabharata from our heart. Doesn't matter where we come from, what are our names and all the beliefs. Mahabharata is in our culture. So Arjun, when Krishna, he gives him all the knowledge of the universe, and after that Krishna stops. So Arjuna says two lines. Arjunasya pratigya dave, न देन्यम न पलायनम। अर्जुन की अब दो ही प्रतिज्ञा हैं। अर्जुन हैव टू vows, न दैन्यम न पलायनम, नो सरेंडर नो रिट्रीट। ना पीछे हटेंगे और ना ही हथियार डालेंगे, वन वे फॉरवर्ड। सो न दैन्यम न पलायनम, गो फॉर इट।
क्या बात है! तो आपने महाभारत का एग्जाम्पल लेके मोटिवेट किया है कि आपने घबराना नहीं है, डरना नहीं है, और पर्टिकुलरली हरियाणा के लोगों के लिए तो आपने कहा कि देखी जाएगी। So wish you all the very best. See
Thank
you
you.
soon with the
Thank you.
intern, written and oral things. So I wish you all
Yes.
the very best, Sumit. So I
Thank you.
hope to see you again once you come in India. I will try to meet you personally as well.
Yeah, I'll come.
So
Yeah, next year probably. I'll come and say hello to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this was Sumit. He was very energetic, and today he qualified his OPRA exam. So I will be back with more and more success stories. Stay with us. If you find this video informative, please do like this video, and for more content like this, subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.